This exciting announcement. Marty and I are truly honored to be surrounded by this dedicated group of public servants. We are grateful to the Grace Commission members that are here with us today, certainly Speaker Ralston, Attorney General Chris Carr, and the many hard-working members of the Georgia General Assembly. We have a lot to be proud of in our great state. We are the best state in the country for business. We're an economic powerhouse, a state with great promise for so many. But sadly, we are also a state with some of the highest human trafficking rates in the country. At the first Grace Commission meeting earlier this month, Georgia Cares reported that the average age of a human traffic victim in our state is 14.8 years of age. That is very difficult to fathom, but it is true. There are people in almost every county in our state preying upon and taking advantage of our children. But through the leadership of the individuals standing right here with us today, we are fighting to change the status quo. By law, the Attorney General has authority to prosecute cases addressing trafficking of persons for labor or sexual servitude in Georgia. However, in the past, this office has not had the personnel resources to prosecute these cases. This year, alongside the leaders in the Georgia General Assembly, we certainly have worked to change that. We took historic action and allocated $370,000 in the fiscal year 2020 budget to the Attorney General's office, allowing them to create the first of its kind human trafficking prosecution unit. The dedicated staff of the new unit will work every day to hold the bad actors accountable and to protect our most vulnerable from this terrible industry. Marty and I look forward to working with all of you to eliminate this criminal enterprise in our state once and for all. I want to again thank the members of the General Assembly for their support who have helped make this possible, including obviously the Speaker, Lieutenant Governor Duncan, and Grace Commission Co-Chair Speaker Pro Tem Jan Jones. This new unit will strengthen our fight against human trafficking in Georgia and give a voice to those that need it the most. They will make sure that the buyers and the traffickers know their work will not be welcome here in the great state of Georgia. It is my hope that we will no longer be known as a state with high levels of human trafficking activity, but rather a state that is cracking down on human trafficking the hardest.
Governor, First Lady Kemp, thank you all so very much. Speaker Ralston, members of the General Assembly, thank you all for prioritizing anti-trafficking efforts in the FY 2020 budget as well as throughout this past legislative session. These resources are critically important, and we are proud to play our part with the creation of this new human trafficking prosecution unit. The fact of the matter is, there are those in our society who wish to buy and sell children for sex. And when they do, they destroy our children's youth and innocence. But today we say no more, not on our watch. With the addition of our human trafficking prosecution unit, our office will closely, effectively, and aggressively work with our district attorneys, chiefs of police, sheriffs, the GBI, our U.S. attorneys, and others to build these cases and ensure that justice is done. We are ready for this fight, and we appreciate the governor and the legislature for giving us the tools that we need to succeed. As the Speaker said, we will leave no stone unturned, and we will not let the people of Georgia down. We are looking to build this unit with dedicated professionals who will work each and every day to prosecute buyers and traffickers and ultimately to dismantle this horrific industry in our state. The unit will include a senior prosecutor who will act as the lead prosecutor for our office on all of these cases and will manage the activities of the unit. We'll have a junior prosecutor, a criminal investigator, a crime analyst, and a victim's advocate who will be essential in protecting the victims and helping us to build successful cases. Again, we cannot thank the Governor and First Lady, the leadership from the House and the Senate enough for giving us the tools that we need to go after these criminals and rescue victims. Today's announcement says to buyers and traffickers, the state of Georgia stands unified to put you out of business and behind bars where you belong. Thank you for coming today. Appreciate it.